When you watch these guys defensively, what jumps out?
Experienced group. Experienced group that plays hard.
Does it feel like game week for you guys yet? Feel any different than the rest of the camp?
Yeah, I think you can feel excitement. Excitement that comes along with being in that countdown clock. It's starting to get into single digits in the days, and it's exciting. Exciting chance to get those guys out there in the field and see somebody else.
What have you been most impressed with throughout fall camp? Do you feel like this offense is where it should be right now?
Yeah, I think every day we've got a little bit better. I think that's the most important part. Not put too much out there ahead and not thinking too far forward, but not also looking at the back. You know, today's a chance for us to go out and do the things we have scripted for situations today versus Southern Utah, and that's exciting.
What do you generally tell starting quarterbacks before a season opener, and what are you going to tell Justin?
Win.
This week.
No, win.
Before the season.
W-I-N, not win.
I thought you said
we get into game week. The biggest thing about game week for us with the quarterbacks is try not to get too far ahead. I mean, things start ramping up with media, things start ramping up with expectations, and now you get in a situation where you catch yourself easily looking too far forward. And at the end of the day, I got 45 plays out here I need to master. And so today's meeting this morning is a perfect example. We go in and just talk about what's getting done today and try to be 1-0 today, you know, and try to win Tuesday. Don't try to win Saturday on Tuesday.
Do you go into this game with any kind of plans to see more than one quarterback on your unit, or how are you kind of looking at this going into it?
No, we don't have that, I think, in our plans right now. We're going to go out and, again, I think that may be a corner office question too, but our plan right now is Justin's going out there and go win a football game.
Do you guys script your first 10, 15, 20 plays of each game, or do you kind of just go a feel of what the defense is given and go from there?
Probably the latter. I think you go in every game with an idea you feel good with it, some openers, you roll with them. They may vary how many you carry or certain things you're seeing. So I think that goes game by game.
You got to look at the Autzen crowd during the spring game, but what are you most excited about to come out?
I saw the Autzen crowd in 1998. It was massive. So I'm excited to see this place packed. I've been here a couple times in the past as a player and a coach, and the opposing teams and opposing sidelines. So I'm excited to see our town come out and our fans come out. And I'm fired up, man.
What do you want to get out of Saturday besides a win?
You know, I think the biggest thing we've got with the youth we've got, and obviously the youthfulness in our program, is going out and seeing guys play fast, execute, have fun, and obviously the score will take care of itself. And I'm a firm believer in that. If we do things that we've been coached to do and asked to do and put our guys in situations to be successful, the score will always take care of itself. What wins games is still time-tested and infallible. I mean, turnovers and critical situations and no mental errors and not beating ourselves. That's the biggest thing. That's what I'm most excited about.
You guys are obviously high on Johnny Johnson, but what did he do the last couple of weeks to really impress you? Tiger said the last 2 weeks he was just really good in practice.
Yeah, he's executed really well for a young guy. He's matured every day. He's come out and made plays. And again, kind of going with the stuff that I said, he's executed. You know, he's played hard. And he's excited. He's a perfect example of one of the opportunities we've got as a young guy that we're excited about seeing going out there in his first game and preparing. And we know also that's going to be nerves. There's going to be some nerves there, and we've all been there, and excited about that.
What's it like as a quarterback when you kind of realize you're starting to develop a rhythm with a receiver?
There's nothing better than that usually. I mean, any quarterback will tell you when you start to develop that relationship with the receiver or receiving core or tight end, anybody really, you start getting on the same page. That dynamic becomes really fruitful in a lot of ways. You know, you can anticipate things a little easier. So,
you guys have like 9 wide receivers in your depth chart. Is there any? You guys going to cut that down a lot as the season goes on, or going to keep probably the same with 9 guys?
I don't know if I can answer that right now. I think having 9 guys in a rotation and solidifying that rotation is going to be key, but I don't know the exact number.
Marcus, how is Justin different right now from the film you watched last year as a freshman without thrown out there?
Well, I think it goes probably what we've talked about since spring. You know, every day as a true freshman to now, that growth can be exponential. Every day we've seen a little bit more of him. You know, both personally and athletically, and I think that's a tribute to his work ethic and his growth and maturity. And it's exciting to see. That evolution is always really cool to see. You know, it's no different than watching kids grow up every day and you're like, golly, you know, that was fast. But it's awesome. It's really fun. I'm excited to see him go to work.
Marcus, Justin is
Play
really
two more guys.
technically skilled at playing quarterback, but are you impressed with the way he kind of handles everything that comes with it and kind of the publicity, the exposure, the media? He seems like his temperament's very down to earth. Does that help him, you think?
Yeah, I think that's one thing you look for in that position is an even keel guy who can deal with those pressures. This is the most, probably rigorous position there is in athletics. You got to be the toughest mentally and physically. That's what goes with this position. It is what it is, and he's done a fine job with it.
Thanks so much.
Sweet.